Hi everyone, welcome back to Jabari, it's Barb. In today's video we have a filthy, nasty, dirty kitchen, deep, clean, organize, and declutter with me. It was disgusting, guys. It was time. I do a lot of cleaning in this house, but it's usually just to make it presentable. When you get down and really look in your kitchen, how clean is it? So I did put a copy of the list there if you want to take a screenshot and deep clean your kitchen. I also picked up some cleaning supplies. I got some sponges. I got some magic erasers, some things to clean the blinds. I got some Barkeeper's Friends, some baking soda, some filled in future all-purpose cleaner and glass cleaner. And over here on the cart, we just have your everyday cleaning supplies. We got some Murphy oil soap, some Clorox Scentiva coconut scent disinfecting spray. We also got some more Barkeeper's Friend here, and just down there some wipes and whatnot. And then I keep some vinegar here on this side. Y'all know I love cleaning with vinegar. I also got some scouring sticks back here and some sponges. So that's just my cleaning cart I wanted to show y'all. And this is the up close and personal filth of the kitchen. It was disgusting. I can't say it enough. The first thing we're going to do is wash some dishes that are here, but I wanted to give you a look inside the oven on top of the stove. We're going to be pulling this oven out and cleaning behind it. It was gross. When I tell you it was gross, it was gross. I'm also going to just tidy up the spices. We're also going to clean the microwave. I'm going to show y'all a really easy way I like to clean the microwave. I have showed y'all before, but I'm going to show you again in this video. The grease just piles up in the kitchen, guys. If you're not cleaning it constantly, this is going to happen. The underneath where the vent is for the stove top is really greasy, really horrible. We're going to get all that cleaned up like new again. I also needed to organize and declutter some of these spaces over here. We're also going to clean this fridge and get it all up to par and nice and tidy again. It needed to be wiped down. All the things that you can think of when it comes to cleaning a kitchen, I tried to include in this video. We're also going to just be getting rid of clutter, taking anything that doesn't belong out of here. We're going to be cleaning these filthy blinds that are behind my sink. They were disgusting. They look like totally brand new blinds now. We also had just went and got a few groceries here and there, so I needed to put this stuff away. A lot of times when I get groceries, I will just put the cold stuff away and leave the rest of it out here on the counter until I'm ready to put it away. But yeah, that's just a few things that we grabbed at the grocery store while we were there picking up a few cleaning supplies. So the first thing I'm going to do is get whatever dishes that are in the house cleaned and put away, because you don't want that in the way. When you're cleaning, you want to start with a clean surface. So we're going to go ahead and do that now.
Say something meaningful, say something I don't know. I want to know you better. The way that you talk to me, the way that you make me feel, I don't know if you're real. I wanna put you in that spotlight, looking at you all night. Put you in that spotlight. Oh, you make me feel right. Wanna look at you all night. Put you in that spotlight. Oh, you know you're beautiful. You know you're beautiful, and it's like you're untouchable, like you're untouchable.
Now I'm just going to start taking everything off the counters and putting it on the dining room table, just getting it out of the kitchen, so that way when I clean the counters, I make sure to get under everything and I don't have anything in my way when I start organizing and decluttering the drawers and the cabinets. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but Sadie is chewing on a toy behind me, so I'm so sorry if you hear that. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and just finish taking everything off the counters, and then we are going to be cleaning them with some of that Filled in Future all-purpose spray.
Don't you know until my lungs give out. You're beautiful. Crazy, oh, I just want you now. I wanna hold you close, don't wanna take it slow. Oh, I just want you now. I wanna put you in that spotlight, looking at you all night. Put you in that spotlight. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, you make me feel right. Wanna look at you all night. Wanna put you in that spotlight. Oh, you know you're beautiful. You know you're beautiful. And it's like you're untouchable. Like you're untouchable. Don't you know you know you're beautiful. You know you're beautiful.
So I am taking everything off of the fridge to clean it, as well as it was a little cluttered. I did have somebody comment on that the other day. Sometimes I do decorate the top of my fridge. Sometimes I just leave it completely cleared off. For the holidays, I probably will put something up there for fall and for Christmas. But there are times when I do just leave it cleared off because it does look nice and clean. It just, your eyes for some reason are drawn up a lot of times. So it does make it look nicer when the top of the fridge is cleaned off. I'm also going to clean out the fridge. I'm going to go through it, see what we need, what we don't need, what's gone bad, and all that stuff, and take that out of there right now. And then I'm going to also wipe it down really good. I did just do a really deep clean on it the other day. I took everything out, the drawers and everything, and cleaned it. So now I'm just going to take everything down and kind of wipe the inside of it out.
Until my lungs give out. You're beautiful. I wanna put you in that spotlight, looking at you all night, all night. I'll sing until my lungs give out. You're beautiful.
So now I'm just going to go ahead and put everything back in here nicely, make sure everything's still good in the drawers. And then I'm going to clean the microwave. The way I do this is I have the Angry Mama. You just fill her with water, or you can use vinegar. Either way, fill it up and put it in the microwave for 5 minutes, and that is going to release steam, and that's going to loosen up anything that's in there, so you don't have to spray any chemicals, you don't have to do any of that. You just wipe it down really good, and that gets everything out nicely. Make sure you use something to grab your plate out after that 5 minutes, because they do get pretty hot. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and clean this out, and then we will do the bottom of the microwave, which needed to be cleaned horribly bad.
You needed me like a cargo, you will carry me. I just hope you know my depth, even though it makes no sense. Sometimes I'm broken, too much of emotion. Sometimes I'm the lightning, don't wanna pick a fight with.
inside of the microwave clean, I'm going to go ahead and take these filters out and clean them. The grease was caked on these. I do not clean under here as often as I should, as you can tell, but I'm going to go ahead and clean these really well. The Dawn worked marvelously on here. Definitely cuts grease. I even used Dawn today to wash my chair cover, and it turned out so good. I got that tip from Ashley over at Till Vacuum Do Us Part, and I tried it today and it was amazing. But if you're wanting to try that, then go check out some of her videos. But anyway, like I said, the Dawn cleaned them beautifully, like they were brand new again. So I'm going to go ahead and wash the other one, and then we're going to get these put back in, and I'm going to wipe it down really good under that microwave. Just make sure you're checking your stove tops and all that space there. It's just good to keep it clean. It can't be a fire hazard, so always keep that in mind. I know it's hard, guys. Like, this is the reason I make videos like this, is to show you you're not alone. Nobody's perfect. Y'all think my house is super clean. It is absolutely not. It is filthy, and there are times when I have to go through and do these really deep cleans to make sure I'm keeping everything safe and doing what needs to be done as a homeowner. So, you know, we all fail in certain areas, and I am definitely not the best housekeeper. Not everything's perfect, but I do try to keep it as clean as possible for hazards and for the longevity of our things. Like, it's just best to keep things cleaner so that way it lasts longer. But now I'm going to clean this nasty oven out. And I at first used the soft scrub for this, and then I wiped it down, and I ended up using the powdered kind of the Barkeeper's Friend. I had never used Barkeeper's Friend to clean the inside of my oven, but I had gotten a lot of tips to try it out, so I did, and I love the way it cleaned it. Definitely will be using that in the future, because sometimes the sprays are just too much for me. I can't handle breathing it in, so I definitely like this better, even though it is pretty strong as well. It's a pretty strong chemical to use, and I would suggest if you're sensitive, use some gloves, because it did irritate my hands a bit, and I'm used to having all kinds of cleaning chemicals on my hands. So definitely wear gloves if you have sensitive skin. But yeah, it did work nicely, and I do use a razor blade also to clean the inside of the oven. It's easier for me. But like I said, the Barkeeper's Friend worked very well.
I'm calling up 'cause I'm right under the stars. What you wouldn't on me leaving this mark. But baby, I'm the one who's breaking hearts, one who's breaking.
know if y'all remembered when we first moved in, I used to always move the stove out and clean behind it. And I have just gotten out of doing that for some reason. I don't know what it is. Just never like to move the stove and clean it. And it gets so bad back there. You got to think we're sweeping, we're walking by, everything's just getting swept under that stove. And it's a place to harbor nasty, nasty stuff. And then along the sides, I have seen those things where you can cover the gap between the countertop and the stove. Thinking about ordering some of those just to see if it works. So that way, I just don't know what it's going to look like, but it would save a lot of stuff just dripping down the sides of the stove. I am not the only one that cooks. There are a lot of people. My daughter cooks here. My husband cooks. My mother-in-law. We all cook here. This is a very used area of the house. So, of course, there's going to be grease and food and nasty stuff like that building up back here if you're not cleaning it regularly. Like I said, I have not been cleaning it regularly, and I need to start because it's just nasty. And what got me going on this whole, like, I'm going to clean the heck out of my house thing, I was looking at ways to have just a naturally smell good home. And honestly, it just comes from cleaning in between everything, making sure that you don't have anything built up. Dirt stinks, everything stinks. You just don't think it does. So when you have the crevices and all that stuff in the corners and in things, it's going to start to have some odor to it. So once you do this, your home's gonna smell so clean once you go through and get to all the areas that we can't see but needs to be cleaned. So definitely recommend doing this. I didn't even get everything done that I wanted to do, guys. I'll tell you more about that in a bit. But I also have never taken this dishwasher completely apart. I thought it was just the little top filter, but this comes out and the other little bottom piece comes out. I had no idea. So I'm going to go ahead and clean this really, really well. There was even a spider living in there. Crazy. So it was just a daddy long leg. So, I mean, I even felt bad because I couldn't tell that it was a daddy long leg. So I went in with a paper towel and just crunched it. And then I realized it was a daddy long leg after. And then I felt bad for doing it because I would have just probably moved him to a different place. But I'm using the vinegar to spray this. We have very hard water. We live out in the country. We have a well, and our water is very hard. Yes, we've thought about getting softeners. I get told that all the time, get softeners. And I would suggest getting softeners too. It's expensive, but if you want to save your appliances, save your pipes, save your sinks, all that stuff, I would definitely get some softeners, get some good filters going with your water if you live in the country, if you can afford it, because it's definitely going to be costly in the future because it's going to get on all your cleaning. I mean, all your appliances are going to suffer. Everything's going to suffer if you have hard water, even your hair. So definitely get some water softeners. We are definitely looking into that, and hopefully soon we can get some. But it did feel so good to clean this dishwasher. Like I said, I didn't know all these pieces came out, so I got it washed really, really good. And yeah, hopefully I can do this more often. I need to make a set schedule on when I'm going to be doing these deep cleans instead of sporadically doing it. Usually in the spring, of course, I try to get a good deep clean in, and in the fall because I like to get that done before the holidays get here. So I will go through before I start decorating and give my house a really good clean, just because I'm going to have a lot of decor in here and I don't want to fight with that. And also decorating, I just don't see the point in decorating beautifully if you're not going to clean, because it's not going to look as good as it could look, I guess. So anyway, we're just about done with the dishwasher, and now we're going to go ahead and I'm just going to run it. I'm going to put a little vinegar in here and run it on, self-wash or whatever it is, and see if it gets any cleaner like that. That I got all the really deep, nasty cleaning out of the way, I'm going to go ahead and organize a few things in here. I would suggest doing this a few things at a time. This is the next day. I did not do everything in one day. Like I said, I didn't get to everything because I was going to clean the baseboards, which I do have on the list. Clean your baseboards. I believe I have that on the list. But my husband came in as soon as I was about to do that, and he said, no, don't do that with your knees the way they are after the accident. Just give it some more time, or have one of the kids do it. So I am not going to be cleaning the baseboards in this video, but I am going to be organizing. We're going to be cleaning the, inside of some cabinets out. The medicine cabinet was the worst, but I wanted to get our little coffee station area over here cleaned out real quick and organized and wiped down. A lot of stuff falls in the drawers. So a lot of things happen throughout the day, and it's just going to get messy. It's going to get dirty, and all we can do is clean it as much as we can without driving ourselves absolutely crazy. So I'm going to go ahead and just tidy this stuff up a little bit. I hope you are enjoying this video. If you like videos like these, then please subscribe and hit the bell for notifications and all that stuff. Let us know you're here in the comments. A very supportive, helpful, loving community we have here, and we like to keep it that way. So just be kind and courteous, and just, if you have any tips and tricks about cleaning, we were all taught different things. We were all raised differently. We all have different tricks up our sleeves. So it's so cool that with the internet we can share all those things and just kind of make life easier for all of us. So definitely comment down below and all that fun stuff. I love hearing from y'all. So this is by far the worst cabinet in the kitchen, I would believe. I have a drawer that's worse, but we will get to that in another video because that's going to be a whole other thing. But this cabinet is just for all of our medicines. I also use cayenne pepper. That's a medicine for me. It's for my blood circulation. But anyway, if you want to know, just look it up. But anyway, I needed to get everything out of here, wipe it down, clean it all out. I needed to go through the meds because a lot of them had expired. We do not take a lot of medicine in this house. 0 prescriptions. The only prescriptions I had in here were actually from when I had Jeremiah. So we don't do a lot of medications in this house. Just usually try to stick to over-the-counter or stuff like that. Natural remedies. I like lemons and ginger and cayenne pepper and just things like that as more of a healer for me. But we do have like some cough medicine, bandages, topical creams, things like that. I do have quite a few vitamins that I take. But other than that, we really don't keep a lot of medicine. So I needed to go through here and really clean this out. Because like I said, a lot of this stuff was expired because we really don't get in here much except for when the kids get their little cough or cold, which isn't too often. But every now and then, of course, it happens. But other than that, we don't really mess with the medicine cabinet. So there was no reason to have all this stuff stored in here for one thing. But it was just a lot. And I needed to be organized. And you will see when I'm done how much stuff I actually got rid of from this cabinet. It felt so good. This has been one of my tasks that I've been wanting to tackle. And I just never got around to it. But it does make such a huge difference. Like I said, I clean the house, make it look presentable. But to really get in there and clean, it feels so, so good because you have that peace of mind. You know what's behind that cabinet door. You know what's under that stove. And it just feels so good to have all of that taken care of. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and finish this up. As always, we still have a lot to do. But don't forget to stay till the end. And I will show y'all how everything turned out.
Shouldn't be the night I go home with anyone. I've been out walking on a rougher patch now, but I must say, living on the edge of things has been kind of fun. Look, there's a bruise right here, one or a few on there. Man, did you see me though? 'Cause I sure put on the show. I'm dancing on the tables and I must say I got a taste for flipping out. I'm glancing at the haters and I know they wish they did the shit I did tonight. You wanna break some things, alright. All of the cups are out of sight. You wanna drink 'cause I can buy. You're dancing on the table, so am I. I'm not usually the right here, one or a few on there. Man, did you see me though? 'Cause I sure put on the show. I'm dancing on the tables and I must say I got a taste for flipping out. I'm glancing at the haters and
So now we're going to do the spice cabinet. I had just cleaned and organized this not too long ago. So what I'm going to do is take everything out and get the bottom part wiped off. I actually had some ants in here that you'll see. We have been having issues with that. We do live in Texas, South Texas, and it is extremely hot and dry outside. And we cannot keep these ants from coming in the house. We have tried everything. That's why I've also been cleaning the house really good, cleaning under things, keeping all the laundry done, because they will come for anything. And so yeah, it's been hard trying to keep them out. We did just get a pressure washer again, so we started clearing off the porch, and we've been we're gonna pressure wash that. My husband pressure washed most of the house already, and then we're gonna go ahead and spray around the house to get rid of all the little critters and insects and all the things. So those are just, the thing about living in the country, you're always fighting with the elements. So just, the nature surrounds us out here. So we definitely have a lot of things coming in the house, and it's just always a battle to keep everything out. But we do the best that we can, and the cleaner it is, the better it is. And even on the outside, we don't have anything like around the house. It's just our yard, just grass, a few trees and grass. I don't have any like flowers or any landscaping going on. We just like it very clear and clean cut, so that way it's easy to keep clean and we don't have as many critters piling up around the house. So it's just, the way we are. I've always liked the really clean cut look in a yard. And that's the way we keep it around the house. Now, around the barn and out by the stalls, the horse stalls and all that, that's a totally different story. There's stuff out there. We need to start cleaning up out there too. But we do try to keep around the house where we live very clean, so that way we don't have to deal with a lot of critters. So yeah, I'm just organizing everything, guys. I just wanted to tidy up in here a little bit. I'm going to clean this drawer and the cabinet on top of this drawer, and that's going to be about it for the organizing, because like I said, I didn't want to do too much on the floor. I didn't want to get the cabinets underneath, because it's hard for me to have my knees bent for so long. So yeah, definitely gonna wait on that.
Did you see me though? 'Cause I sure put on a show. I'm dancing on the tables and I must say I got a taste for flipping out. I'm glancing at the haters and I know they wish they did the shit I did tonight. I'm dancing on the tables and I must say I got a taste for flipping out. I'm glancing at the haters and I know they wish they did the shit I did tonight. You wanna break some things, alright. All of the cups are out of sight. You wanna drink 'cause I can buy. You're dancing on the table, so am I.
So as I said, I do clean this drawer quite a bit because it's right here by the sink. It's by the stove. It gets a lot of traffic. This is like our main work area right here between the sink and the stove. But I'm going to go ahead, and this is where we keep the plates. It just needed to be wiped down in here. It wasn't unorganized because I don't keep a ton of plates, for one thing, and for another thing, I use this rack here, so they kind of just slide in there and it's easier to keep clean like that. But I'm just going to put these back in here, and then we're going to clean the blind. I see how these are very beneficial if you're just dusting your blinds, like you've cleaned them regularly and now you're just giving them a dust. But for these blinds that were in the kitchen, they were so caked up with grease and food and just all the things. So I had to really get in there and scrub them, but they are like new again. I absolutely love the way it looks. I'm definitely going to clean these blinds more. I would like to put a curtain here. It's hard to find the right one. I don't like anything to look cluttered, so the blinds are working for now. We'll see what happens. I know during the holidays, I usually put stuff above this window, so I'll see if I do put a curtain up. I do have some little Christmas curtains. I think I have a fall curtain. So we'll see. We'll see what I decide to do here, but it was nice to get this blind all cleaned up. It's absolutely beautiful now, and you can tell such a huge difference. It's funny how when we're just cleaning, when we're not deep cleaning, we don't really look and focus on some of the stuff that's super grimy and dirty. We're just looking at the overall kitchen, and when you really look at this, it makes such a huge difference.
Even if you tried, you wouldn't understand it. Maybe something's missing inside of you. Just a bit of sugar to that horrid bitter. Maybe you taste different. Hold up, baby. I can sit beside you while you're going on about your simple life. Nothing left you thinking that maybe you're not different.
So now that we're done with the blinds, I'm going to go ahead and wipe down the cabinets and the drawers.
Your undying ego. Oh, look here he goes, stepping on toes with his humble and everlasting ego. I guess it never hit you. Our conversation takes two, paying it some interest from time to time. Inside all that greatness and all of your adventures, you're all alone. Hold up, baby. I can sit beside you while you're going on about your simple life. Nothing left you thinking that maybe you're not different.
So now that we're done with the top of the cabinets, I needed to clean the lower cabinets. They were filthy. I wanted to give y'all an up close and personal look at it, because sometimes when you're cleaning stuff like this, it doesn't really look like you're doing anything, but it was filthy. I'm also going to show y'all a little trick. If you have lines and stuff like this in different dimensions in your cabinets, the cracks of them do get filled with stuff, and ours were filled with some really gross stuff. This is another thing that can cause odors in your home, but I just took a brush and some spray and scrubbed it out of there and then wiped it out, and they look amazing now. They look brand new. So definitely a step I'm going to take every time I clean the cabinets, because like I said, it was holding so much in there. These are also things that I'm going to keep in mind if we ever build a home. Definitely going to just have flat surfaces when it comes to things like this, just to keep it clean. Like, it's a lot of work trying to keep a home clean and keep up with everything, and it's a lot. So I know I'm definitely making little notes about what I would do if I built a house when it comes to the efficiency and cleaning and stuff like that. Storage, those are all things that are on my mind when I think about building a home.
Here he goes, stepping on toes with his humble and everlasting ego. Oh, here he goes, here he goes, here he goes. Oh, here he goes, oh, here he goes, oh, here he goes, here he goes, here he goes with his humble and
now that we're all done with the cabinets and drawers, I'm going to go ahead and clean the appliances really quickly. For the fridge, I'm just using some of the stainless steel cleaner, and then for the microwave and the stove, I'm going to go ahead and use just some glass cleaner, and we will be done with all that. Then we're going to clean the kitchen sink and the floors.
I got this boy on my mind that I can't live without. Oh, his eyes are killing me. And he keeps talking about everything that he likes, and I can't stop listening. I'm thinking about him all the time. I'm thinking about him all the time. I'm thinking about him all the time, all the time. And my heart's beating fast when he's looking like that. Oh, his smile is killing me. It's the way that he moves and the way that he laughs, so I can't get enough. Thinking about him all the time. I can't get him off my mind. Oh, I want him to be mine, to be mine. My heart is saying yeah, 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 yeah. You know I want him, nah, nah, nah.
I also wanted to take the trash out and wipe out the trash can, get it disinfected. So if you're deep cleaning, that's definitely a thing to keep in mind if you are.
My heart is saying yeah, 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 yeah. I told him I can be a fighter if you want. I'll be there to catch you if you fall. I can make it brighter when it's dark, when it's dark. I told him I would do it all for you, and I know you do it for me.
I also like to wipe the counters down one more time since we've been organizing and decluttering, putting stuff on the counter. Stuff has fallen from cleaning the cabinets, all that stuff. So I do like to wipe the counters down one more time, and then we're going to go ahead and clean the sink.
I can be a fighter if you want, if you want. I can be a fighter. I can be a fighter if you want. I can be a fighter if you want. All the way that I feel, yeah, I know that it's real, 'cause I can get him out of my head. I don't care what we do, everything's feeling new. Even if we stay in bed, my heart is saying yeah, 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 yeah. You know I want him, nah, 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 nah. My heart is saying yeah, 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 yeah.
So to clean the sink, I'm just using some Barkeeper's Friend. I've really been using this for the sink. It does make a huge difference, I feel. It is a little strong, like I said before, but I do really like this cleaner.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I told him I can be a fighter if you want. I'll be there to catch you if you fall. I can make it brighter when it's dark, when it's dark. I told him I would do it all for you, and I know you do it for me too. I can be a fighter if you want, if you want. Yeah, I can be a fighter. I can be a fighter if you want. I can be a fighter if you want. Yeah, I can be a fighter. I can be a fighter if you want. I can be a fighter if you want.
This is optional, but for the smell, I just squeeze a lemon down the sink. You can also, sometimes I put bleach down the sink because, like I said, we have well water. We do not have a garbage disposal, but if you have a garbage disposal, you can cut up some lemons and put them down there. That's what I read anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and clean the floors, and then we will be done, and I will give you a walkthrough. I'm just going to vacuum, and then I'm going to use my steam mop. Everybody always ask about the steam mop. It is linked down below, so if you want to go check that out. And thank you all so much for being here. I love you all. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. I will see y'all in the next one. Take care of each other. Bye, guys.
I heart is saying yeah, 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 yeah. I wanna now, 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 now. Yeah, 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 yeah. I told him I can be a fighter.